All right, we're back. Not in Tallahassee, not even in North Florida, but it sure feels like it. I'm double layered up. It's been a wonderful Christmas 2020, but it's time to finally get out on the water after a bunch of wind all prior this week. Today we're on the Contender. Brand new, beautiful boat. Got Zach and Eric. Gonna do some planer fishing, which I really have no experience doing, but we're all gonna learn together today, and hoping that this sun setting with the clouds is gonna give us kind of a evening bite similar to the sunrise. Grand total, I've caught one wahoo my entire life, so I'm trying to put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on board this trip. We'll see. The Contender is like just an amazing boat. I mean, it's a 23-foot bay boat that acts like it's a 25-foot center console sometimes. I mean, it's just, I really love the stepped hull and the way it performs out there. Always kind of surprising when you land into the water, the way it kind of cuts. And obviously just love the speed that that thing has when it is calm, to be able to just kind of hammer down and really move. We made it back, and unfortunately we got no wahoo this time. It was pretty bumpy, but enjoyable. And it was nice right in. My hands are freezing. We're gonna try it again tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll get some better results. And for the time being, my son is going to terrorize the look downs on the dock. Get him, Brody. So day one wrapped up. We got home around 7 p.m., cleaned the boat up, warmed up in the house for a while. We were freezing. And we had gotten an invite to go on another family member's new boat, 35 Everglades with triple 300s. All right, this is day number 2. We're back again. It did not happen last night. I don't know whose hands were the coldest coming in last night, probably mine. But we are back, and it's like 10 degrees warmer this morning, same time of day. It looks really beautiful, the sky's blue. We're feeling super lucky. We're in the giant boat today, the 35 Everglades. Got nice heavy gear. We're gonna be trying to do a spread of 3 planers, maybe 2 planers and 1 heavy lure. And then we got the Tanacom 750, so we can try to do some lightweight deep dropping and just have some general miscellaneous gear. We'll tune back in a couple of minutes when we come out of the inlet. Feeling like it's the lucky day today. So once we got out the inlet, it was just obvious that the conditions were exactly the same as the day before, which was big swells and a little chop on top of them. And we started trolling, and I'd say about 30 minutes in, we started seeing men go down, and I mean seasickness. And my son was the first one to kind of show it a little bit. I felt really bad, but I was so proud of him. I couldn't believe it. I was talking with our family member who owns the boat, and he said, should we go in? You know, I feel bad for your son. I said, I feel terrible too, but I asked him a bunch of times already if he wants to go in, and he said no, he wants to stay here and try to catch fish. So watched it come in a couple of waves over the course of about an hour, And then all of a sudden, he just naturally overcame it and just came right back to life. We started deep dropping. He was in it. He was having such a great time again. And, you know, I got to say, as a dad, that just makes me so proud to see him do something like that. And I know it's hard. And we talked about it the night before. It was kind of funny. We were out on the dock, and I said, look, man, I know that was tough. You did a great job. I said, you overcame it, and now you're stronger. And he started dancing around, saying, I did it. I overcame it. It's really cute. So, planer trolling got stopped pretty early.
Guys, you think we're gonna get a wahoo bite?
So we stopped doing the planer trolling. It just really wasn't working for the crowd, more so than the fish. I would have been fine to give it 5 hours. I wanted a wahoo so bad, but you know, deep dropping is probably my second favorite thing to do down here. I just feel like get to do a style of fishing that I can't do at home, catch species that I've rarely or never caught before. Everything tastes great. It's so fun and easy. And I cut up the squid and I got everything rigged on the deep drop rod. We're just using a smaller one. It's a Daiwa Tanacom 750. I'm looking to buy a nicer electric reel for myself. Looking at the Hooker brand. I like those a lot. So anyway, we got out there, we got baited, we dropped down, we were looking around, you know, this was a new boat, we didn't have any of our old spots on it. And first few drops was slow, we caught this strange eel. I don't know what this thing was doing in like 650 feet on the bottom. It's kind of freaking me out, to be honest. I didn't want to get bit by it and have it be some terribly venomous animal. And we finally got him off the hook and let him go, and we did another drop, and the next time the rod was really bending. I mean, we thought we had a nice grouper on or something big. It was looking so good, big tilefish. We got it up. It was this even stranger animal, this puffer fish that was the size of a basketball and weighed like 10 pounds. I had never seen this thing before either. It was so weird. The kids were going crazy. I mean, I think I asked them at one point what their favorite fish of the day was. I think every single kid said it was the blowfish, puffer. So we were just kind of bumping around, looking for spots, doing drops here and there, and you know, somebody in the family says, look, why don't we just try moving this way? We'll go like 2 miles. I said, all right, you feel like that's going to be lucky? Let's do it. So we went. First drop, we started getting bites. It was so cool.
Hooked up on the electric. See what it is in a second.
That was a big sound.
Haven't been doing the best job of documenting, but we're going down. We've caught 2 blue line tilefish so far. This will be what, drop number 3 at this spot, or 4. Let's see if it's the lucky one.
Ryan put ice in the back of my shirt!
Oh!
We were in between 500 and 550 feet, catching some blue line tilefish. Kids were having a blast. Everyone was relaxed. The conditions were perfect, where the little bit of the Gulf Stream current was getting canceled out for us on the drift by a northwest wind that was pretty strong. So we were only drifting, I don't know, a mile per hour or so, speed over ground. It was great. It was perfect for deep dropping. We got the tilefish, and it was getting late, so we headed back in, but really had an excellent day out there on that big boat. It was really special. If for nobody else, for me. Really just love being on that boat.
All right, we're back home. We got some lovely tilefish in here. Gonna get these things cleaned up and ready for a fantastic dinner.
Okay, so the guys went out tile fishing today. They have an epic story to tell you about that. But in the kitchen, I'm going to make some tile fish, and we're going to cedar plank grill it. Once we get it off the grill, we're gonna put some beurre blanc. So right here I have some lime juice. It's really as much as you want, and you can do the zest of lime if you want that extra flavor. And then any white wine that you like. So in here I have a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. Whatever amount of wine and lime juice you start with, keep that level in mind. You want to reduce it by half. Don't over boil it. It will make a huge mess in your kitchen. Once you get it by half, then you're going to add in your heavy cream. You're going to have to remember that initial start line because you're going to fill your cream to where you originally had your wine. Once you reduce that by half, you're going to whisk in a bunch of butter. It's kind of hit or miss on how much butter you use, but you want it to be a really creamy, thick, reduced sauce, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But it's such a simple sauce. It is incredibly delicious, and it goes with any type of fish. You really could put it on fried fish, pan-seared, oven roasted. It's so versatile, and you can change the flavor. You could add in a lime and a lemon. You could add in some spices if you want, but I feel like simple is better. Isn't that the best part of French cooking? It's just done right with the right ingredients. So we'll touch back later when I'm stirring the butter in. We're gonna add some heavy cream. I don't know if you want to come up here and see. So you can almost see the line where I started from. We want to fill the pot with heavy cream back up to that line. And what we're gonna do next is go back to boiling, and we're gonna reduce all of this to the halfway point again. And I'll see you back here when we add the butter.
When it becomes amazing.
Yeah.
And today we're going to achieve the impossible and not boil over the beurre blanc.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
That's our plate. Okay, so here we are. Sauce is looking so good.
That's with the butter in it.
We're gonna add the last of the second stick, guys.
Oh, more
2
butter.
sticks of butter. 2. There is nothing wrong about this sauce at all. We're gonna
See the finished product.
stir it in. It's silky
The
and
beurre
shiny.
blanc, non-boiled
Smells
over.
even better now. So cedar planks are soaked. Don't forget to soak them in water. Otherwise you will have fish ashes for dinner. So what we decided to do last minute was salt and pepper, and then we're just putting a thin layer of mayonnaise on. Turmeric and coriander, which adds a really bright citrusy note, and probably some garlic and parsley because you can't go wrong with that. So let's go ahead and start the seasonings. Here's the garlic parsley. Tilefish is a really firm fish. It lends great to grilling, and I like turmeric in certain situations like this where it just adds like a really nice color and earthiness.
Too much is too strong.
Too much is too strong, but just a little bit adds such a nice earthiness. With the cedar, I think it's gonna go really good.
What's up, Charlotte?
What are you cooking?
Some tilefish. Does it look good? All right, and then our last seasoning is gonna be some coriander.
Beautiful.
With the lime beurre blanc, I just think coriander is gonna add that extra element of citrus.
I think it's going to be awesome.
And you can rub the spices into the mayo. I probably actually will, just to make sure it's evenly coated and that like it's heavy there. Just want to make sure that everything is jiving in Groovy Town. You know what I mean?
It looks jiving to me.
Done. That's ready for the grill.
So here's the grill. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. So amazing.
Shadow.
There it is.
Hey, what do we have tonight?
So some fish.
What kind of fish?
I have shrimp guy. Tilefish.
And what else?
And some couscous.
Yeah.
And
What else do you see?
broccoli and cauliflower that is roasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good?
What kind of sauce you have on that?
What kind of sauce are we gonna put on the fish? What is that?
Purple.
Are you ready to eat?
You like it, cedar one?
Yeah.
I think I like it better.
Cheers.
Well, that's
The beurre blanc pour. Yes.
Take it around town. Voila. Voila.
It's not disgusting.
You would like it.
I tasted it. I don't like
You don't like the drizzle? Oh my gosh, that's the best.
Jeff, you have no fish.
I'm doing it a little
He's doing a
differently
pool.
here. That's right. Oh, lay it in there.
Wow, so fancy.
So fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's so elegant.
After I do it.
Mommy,
After I do it. Right.
Mommy,
Someone's hungry.
Boat dog.